We have the tail light with the integrated blinkers here. We have 2 brake switches. We have the Tusk wiring harness, Tusk horn, flasher relay, gasket for the ignition cover, a new OEM Yz426f flywheel, a new OEM 2001 WR426 stator, and I have a new keyway, Woodruff key, and yeah, we're gonna try to get all of that onto the 426F. I'm gonna try not to use a battery. You do the pink wire mod, and let's hope it works. 426. I'll post a link below in the description on the link that I'm using to try this out. So this light pink wire is the ground, and to be able to make this WR work with the YZ ignition, you have to cut this harness carefully, find the pink wire, snip it, attach a wire to the pink end that goes to the 6-pin connector, and then attach the wire to the ignition coil on the bike to ground it out right there. And then the other side of the pink wire that you snipped going back towards the lighting coils will just fold back in and just float it. And supposedly that's all you got to do as far as the pink wire mod. And then we'll take it from there. This harness, just carefully, I just used a razor blade, carefully made a little slit in the side, and then used the scissors to get in there and just cut it. Luckily I chose the perfect spot. Just want to make sure you try to follow that pink wire, and then bam. All right, so now I'm just gonna, don't feel comfortable doing it, but now I'm gonna slice that wire, and then I guess I can start, just attach the wire to that and take the stator cover off the bike and put this thing in there. Got the flywheel puller to get to work. Video while I was doing it, but I cut that pink wire in that slit that you saw in the previous video. I then attached that wire to a butt connector, pinched it down. I then put this black wire to the other side of this connector that's connected to the pink wire, and then I heat shrink tubed that, put some electrical tape around it, then I zip tied it to the harness here just so it won't move up and down, and then I put some of this electrical cover on top, tape the shit out of that down, so that's all secure in there. And then the next step is to put this stator inside the bike, and then wire this black wire to the ignition coil. And then from there, this goes into the stock YZ ECU, and then I believe everything that I'm powering just goes to this yellow cord. I think. I forgot to take a video of taking the stator out of the bike and back in, because basically it's a pretty simple job. So got the manual right here. This is what you have to do in order from 1 to 8. Shift pedal, crankcase cover, gasket, dowel pin nut, the rotor, and then the stator comes right out. So basically just from right to left, take all those parts out, cover, gasket, nut, the flywheel, and the stator, and that's it. All right, so the pink wire mod is done. Like I said earlier, that power wire, that yellow wire, I just basically put everything that I was powering as far as lights go to that wire, which is right there, tucked back there, and then all the wires go up, tucked up underneath the back of the front number plate, and then that black wire that I have going out of the stator that I said you ground over here, this is where it is. It just basically goes, you know, right behind the stock ground wire that's already there from the factory. You just add that in there, and then that's what makes the WR stator work with the YZ ECU. I'm not the one who figured it out. Again, it's all in that link in the description. I wouldn't have been able to do this without that, so I hope this helps. I haven't seen a video of this on YouTube, so hopefully someone else can achieve the pink wire mod and you know, just have a nice system without a battery, and I don't really have to worry about it. It just feels like a dirt bike, but there's lights on every time you're riding it, so pretty cool. Street legal. Got the plate, ready to rip. Alright, so that's it for this video. I'm going to be working on the KX250 soon. I have a street legal frame that I'm going to be swapping out on that one, so yep, that's next on the menu. See you soon.